Hello students. So in today's session, I'm going to solve some previous year's question for you. So first question that I've taken is here. In given figure, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF and their sides in centimeter are marked, then find the length of sides of each triangle. So as you can see, these two triangles are there and the length of the sides are already marked in the figure. So we have to find the length of the each triangles. So since we know that if two triangles are similar, since triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF, then we know that their corresponding sides are in the equal ratio. So we can write AB upon DE is equals to BC upon EF equals to AC upon DF. So now in order to find the value of x, we just need to put these values over here. So AB is 2x minus 1 upon DE. DE is 18. BC is 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2, and EF is 3x plus 9 is equals to AC. AC is how much? 3x. And DF is 6x. Now we just need to solve these questions further. So we can take this and this, right? So we can write 2x minus 1 upon 18 equals to this. We can cancel out. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, and this will cancel out. So half is only there. Now we can just solve it further. We will get 4x minus 2 equals to 18. After cross multiplying, we will get this value, and since we are asked to find the values of these lengths, so we just need to calculate this x. So 4x equals to 18 plus 2, so 4x equals to 20, and value of x is 5. So now after getting the value of 5, we have to calculate each sides of triangle. So AB is 2x minus 1. So just put the value of x over here. So 2 into 5 minus 1, that means 10 minus 1 and 9 centimeter. Now BC is 2x plus 2. So if we will put this value 5 here, 5 to the 10 plus 2, 12 centimeter. AC is 3x, so we can directly calculate 3 into 5, 15 centimeter. Same we can do for the other triangle. DE is already given over there, 18 centimeter. Now DF is how much? 6x, x is 5, so 30 centimeter. EF is 3x plus 9, so 5 3 the 15 plus 9, 24. So this way we have solved and we have got all the values of individual sides. Now let's move on to the next question. If the midpoint of the line segment joining the points A 3, 4 and B K, 6 is P x and y, x, y, and x plus y minus 10 is equals to 0, find the value of K. Okay, so this question belongs to coordinate geometry. So first of all, we need to understand the scenario. This is point A, 3 comma 4, and this is point B, k comma 6. Since AB is a line segment, as it is already given in the question, so AB and P is the midpoint. P is the midpoint x comma y. So we know that we have a formula to find midpoint. So x equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2 by midpoint formula. Midpoint formula, we have x equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2. So x1 is 3. We know now that this is x1, this is y1, and this is x2, and this is y2. So x1 is 3, x2 is k upon 2. Okay, fine. Y, similarly we have formula for y. So y is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So y1 is 4 and y2 is 6. So y equals to 6, 4, 10, 10 over 2, and this will get cancelled out. So 5. So we have got value of x is equals to 3 plus k upon 2, and value of y we have got 5. Now we have this equation with us, right? So understand one thing, x plus y equals to 10. This is the condition given in the question, right? So if we put value of x and y, which we have got earlier over here, we will get the value of k. So let's just put these values. So x, which is 3 plus k upon 2 plus y 5 equals to 10. Now just do a small calculation. So 3 plus k, this will, we can cross multiply. So 3 plus k into 1, 3 plus k, 5 into 2, 10, 2 into 1, 2. And if we will cross multiply this, we will get k plus 13, and 10 into 2, 20. So value of k is 20 minus 13, and this way we can get the value of k, which is 7. So I hope it is clear to you. Yes, so let's move on to the next question. This question belongs to the topic arithmetic progression. Show that the sum of all the terms of an AP whose first term is A, second term is B, and last term is C is equals to this: A plus C into B plus C minus 2A upon 2B minus A. So in order to solve this question, first of all, list out all the things which is given in the question already. The first term is A, first term is A, second term is B, and since we know that second term is nothing but A plus D, D is common difference of NAP. So A plus D is given, and that is B, second term. Second term A plus D is equals to B, and last term L, last term L is C. So we are asked to find sum of all the terms, but we actually don't know how many terms are there in this question. So do one thing, let us suppose that there are n terms. So sum of nth term Sn is equals to n by 2 A plus L, right? We also have a formula Sn we have to find, and n is unknown. So we also have, since we have last term last term L equals to A plus N minus 1 into D, right? So L is given, that is C. A is, first term is A itself, and N minus 1, and D is what? D we can actually find from here. So A plus, if A plus D is equals to B, so D is what? B minus A. D is B minus A, and we all know that common difference for an AP is second term minus first term. So B minus A is here. So we can write B minus A here. Now just solve it. We can have C equals to, or we can just transpose it here. So C minus A equals to N minus 1 B minus A. Now just transpose this. So C minus A upon B minus A, and here on the other side we have N minus 1. Now in order to get the value of N, solve it further, and we will have C minus A upon B minus A plus 1, right? Now take the LCM. So C minus A plus B minus A upon B minus A. So in the denominator we will have B plus C, B plus C minus 2A upon B minus A equals to N. Now we have the value of N, we have got the value of N. So we can put this value here in order to get this sum of N terms. So Sn, N is what? B plus C minus 2A upon B minus A, and A is A itself, and L is what? C. And yes, of course we do have 2, so don't forget to write. So as you can see, we have got the required answer which we have to prove. So Sn equal to, we just need to arrange this. So A plus C into B plus C minus 2A upon twice B minus A. So this is quite easy, I guess. All of you have got the concept and the method how we have solved this, right? So let's move on to the next question. Next question is from the topic area related to circle. Next question is from the topic area related to circle. As you can see, find the shaded area if PQ is equals to 24, PR is equals to 7 centimeter, and O is the center of circle. And diagram is also given in the question paper. It actually depends on the question. Sometimes they give you the diagram, and sometimes they don't. So it depends. Well, for this question they have given you the diagram. So this is the circle and O is the center, and since we know that any line which passes through the center till the boundary, that is diameter. So diameter is not given in this question, and since we are going to solve the problem which is related to the circle, so definitely we need radius. So for this we need to apply some method over here. So see, first thing you need to know is that angle made by diameter is always right angle. So this must be 90 degree, and PQ is given how much? PQ is given 24, and PR is 7. So if we will apply Pythagoras theorem, since it is a right angle triangle, so let's see what happens. So in triangle PQR, by applying Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem states that hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So value of hypotenuse is QR. QR square equals to perpendicular square. Perpendicular is what? PQ. PQ square plus base square. Base is PR square. So just put the values. So QR square, we don't know how much QR is. PQ we are having with us. PQ is 24. So 24 square plus PR 7 square. Solve it further. 24 square is 576. 7 square is 49 and this is 625. So QR is equal to 25 centimeter. So it means the diameter for this question is 25, but we need radius, and radius is half of diameter. So radius is 25 upon 2 centimeter. So now we need to find this shared area. As you can see in the question, this is the shared area. If you observe carefully, we can see that this is a semicircle. A diameter actually divides the whole circle in two semicircles. So this part is what? Semicircle. And if we subtract this triangle PQR from the semicircle, we will get the required shaded area. So shaded area is equals to area of semicircle minus area of right triangle PQR, right? So area of semicircle is half pi r square minus area of right angle triangle is half base into height. So half, value of pi is 22 by 7, r is 25 upon 2 into 25 upon 2 minus half base is how much? 7 and height is 24. So here some values will get cancelled out, like here we are having 12 7 84, and from this side this will get cancelled out. So here we have 11 into 625 upon 7 to the 14 to the 28. Okay, fine. So we can solve this further. Two, 3, 5, 2 upon 28. And at the last, don't forget to write the unit. So 4523 upon 28 centimeter square. Since it is area, so always we have square units as a unit. So all the questions that we have taken in this session, these all questions belongs to the previous year board papers. So I hope every question is clear to you.